This is the story of Caryn Brown, age 27, a young mother who was seriously beaten, shot, and killed by the father of her kids, Quandre Winder, age 26, just because she tried to leave him. She was a victim of constant beating, but she summoned the courage to end the relationship with Quandre, but he told her that would never happen. He tracked her to her house, knocked her door, then he shot her dead point blank and then fled. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story will be taking us to Federalsburg, Maryland. Federalsburg is a town in Maryland with a population of 2,824. The rate of crime in Federalsburg is 29.09 per 1,000 residents during a standard year. According to recent statistics, the violent crime rate in Federalsburg is 52.8, which is significantly higher than the national average of 22.7. Caryn Faye Brown was born on March 22, 1996. Caryn was born in Norman, Oklahoma to Nancy Geeslin and Darwin Banks. Caryn received her education in Wicomico County schools. Caryn loved to cook for others and hang out with her friends. She had an infectious smile and would always make you laugh. She was known for her beautiful freckles and dimples. She enjoyed spending time with her kids and family. Caryn worked at Dairy Queen in Cambridge, Maryland, which was how she provided for her 4 kids. Her 4 kids were really important to her. She took the best care of them as she could and she loved them so much, they meant every bit of life to her. Caryn met a young man named Quandre Winder, aged 26. Quandre wanted to be her boyfriend and she agreed to his proposal because he portrayed himself as a very nice, cool and respectful young man. At the beginning of their relationship, he came out as a sweet, charming, loving and nice young man. They were a lovey-dovey couple and some of their lovely moments were posted on social media.
Why would you get on live just to do that? No, you're not even on there. Get it off. You over here acting like you sleep. Right, baby girl. She is so long. Damn. When did that one come on? That's why you can't even do it. Haha, that's why it's not working. Get me the fuck off of there. You got my forehead on me. Stop, stupid.
They went ahead to have 2 beautiful children together. He acted like a decent father to the kids. But soon enough, his true colors began to show. He had put on a great facade all this time. He was a thug who disguised himself as a good man. He was consistently showing the real thuggery in his DNA as time passes. Quandre would beat Caryn almost on a daily basis. She could not share what she was going through with anyone, she was trying to deal with it by herself. Sometimes she had to post nice pictures about him on social media, hoping things like that would make him refrain from physically abusing her, but unfortunately that did not change anything in their relationship. Caryn posted things on social media which made her friend aware that she was a serious victim of domestic violence. Quandre cared less. He went about his day as a thug, throwing signs and doing all sort of things a typical thug will do. In one of his social media posts, he posted this about Caryn. Caryn became tired and could not bear it anymore. She decided to leave him. She wrote this on her page about what she had gone through. I get reminded of this part of my life often, more than what I should. I never really talked about, never seen the need to, cause what could anybody had done for me? It's been a little over a year since I left that part of my life where it was at. And I can't stress it enough how blessed I was to be able to get away, to be strong enough to know I didn't need or deserve that. I was getting beat on, dragged by my clothes for months before I walked away. It took that last fight, the worst one, the one that caused me to not even look like me. The one I couldn't accept an apology and act like it never happened. This picture was days after the swelling went down. I'm not talking about this for sympathy or because I want anything to do with that person, but simply because I'm reminded of what this person did to me, and I'm not ashamed that I went through this because this made me stronger. Ladies, don't be afraid to speak up, you are not alone. She went ahead to get a new apartment and moved in with her kids, but Quandre told her straight up that it would not happen. He threw out the idea of her being single. At one point he went to her house to harass her, in which she called the cops, but he escaped before the cops came. So 2 weeks later, on September 5, 2023, Quandre went to her apartment doorstep again. He saw her and proceeded to shoot her point blank and then fled. Police arrived at the scene to find Caryn lying in the grass with apparent gunshot wounds. EMS personnel responded and pronounced Caryn dead at the scene. A warrant was issued for the arrest of Quandre Winder. He was later apprehended days later somewhere in Delaware by the police.
Homicide investigation is underway after a 27-year-old woman was found dead in Federalsburg. 47 ABC's Layla Wea joins us live in the studio with the details. Layla, what do investigators know so far?
Yeah, Hannah, in this tragic case, the young woman who was killed had tried to seek a separation order against her killer. Early Monday morning, 27-year-old Caryn Brown was shot and killed outside of her apartment complex. The accused murderer is someone she knew. 26-year-old Quandre Winder was found and arrested in Seaford Monday morning.
This was a very targeted, intentional act by Mr. Winder. He intended to do exactly what he did. It was very up close and personal.
Winder is accused of firing the shot that killed his ex-girlfriend. Federalsburg Police Chief Michael McDermott said the couple had domestic issues in the past, one incident being as recent as late August.
We had warrants on file for an incident that occurred at her location on the 20th of August. When the incident happened on the 20th, there was no injury to our the victim at the time. She was not injured. He had no firearm. He just got away as quickly as he could before law enforcement was able to put a net around him.
Unbeknownst to Brown, her alleged murderer would show up at her doorstep just 2 weeks later.
And she did not want to have any further contact with him, and he made it quite clear that was not what he was willing to accept. But I don't believe that she felt like it would result in this.
Chief McDermott says in this case, 2 lives were lost.
This ends 2 lives. I got a 27-year-old, victim that will no longer be around for her family, and I've got a 26-year-old suspect that will be, no doubt, will spend the rest of his life in prison.
He has been charged with first and second-degree murder as well as other gun-related charges. He is currently being held in Delaware awaiting extradition back to Maryland. It's just so unbelievable how some men could stoop so low to point a gun at a woman, let alone shoot her. We really do hope justice is served very soon in the case of Caryn Brown. Our deepest condolence to the families and friends of Caryn Brown. May her soul continue to rest in peace. Please stay safe out there, guys, and see you in the next video.